honey among rocks, lemon of the cloister, soothing balm, the apple of my eye.
Wait. Okay. Let's talk about marriage. Yeah. You've been married for a while. I want us to talk about that one, how you met, where you met, and what's about. But before that, let me talk to my people about Phone World. You can have your dawa. This show has also been powered by Phone World. They're the people who enabled me to be able to stream with this amazing gadget over here. So if you want to get yourself a classic gadget, any type of phone, whether it is Android or it is ingine naitwaje? Si Android nini iko nayo? iPhone. Apple, see iOS. That one. iPhones, Samsungs, we're talking about Technos, Infinixes, and all those likes, and all the gadgets talk to Phone World. Their number is on the screen. They're also in town. They are trustworthy. Yeah, umesikia Riggy G amesema you have to work with people that you trust. Yes, Phone World, you can trust them. Na mambo yao ni halal. Hapana kitu wanafanya yenye iko haram. All right. Where did you meet Mom?
This girl here confused me when I was a bit green. And I think she was a student. She was first year at Kenyatta University, and I was third year at the Nairobi University. Okay. And I was a student leader. So I was a chairman of Nairobi University Student Association, and I went to KU where she was looking for students from Nyeri. I wanted to go for a delegation to see President Moi. Way back, I think in 1986, 87. Okay. I'm not sure. I think in 1987. And when I was there looking for students from Nyeri, she talked to me whether she could also come.
Oh, she asked you if you could come?
Yeah, and she's from Oranga, so I said, why do you want to come? But when I looked at her twice, she looked very beautiful. Yeah, so
you're like, yes, of course you can come.
I decided, although she's not from Nyeri, her beauty can give her some through pass.
A beauty will make her come from Nyeri.
Yeah.
You're inside.
So she came with me to the delegation, and then from there, one thing led to another. The rest is history. Yeah, one thing led to another, and I'm very grateful that I met her. That day I went to the university and came across her. Probably if I was not a leader, I would not have come across her.
True.
Yeah. Maybe another useless character would have grabbed her for a wife. And it will be so wasted, So, and we became good friends later on. I brought her to my parents and all that. And we've been together, I think, 35 years now, I think so.
Okay.
And I thank God. Yeah, she's a pillar of my life.
Okay.
She's an advisor to me. She's the mother to my children. And today she looks after my farms, my businesses, and I don't do much myself. Yeah, even when we come here, I just enter the house. She goes to the farm, workers, everything, and she's also a good companion. Yeah, okay. She keeps me company, and at my lowest moment, she has always been there for me.
Yeah,
many men in my station will not be having a wife. I know many friends who things have not worked, and the wives who used to have a lot of comfort have run away to America, to Britain. And many people whose businesses have collapsed, they would walk away. Many wives I know would have been the wife of the deputy president, and then he is removed from office.
Yeah.
Quite a number would have taken off to comfort and to power. But Pastor Dorcas has stood with me at one time. And I think she was never after my money or after power. She was after my love, my companionship. Because I've lost many things, and she's still here. Yeah. Not our friends whose wives, when things have not worked, have taken off, to better.
Are you a romantic?
Well, I wouldn't know.
Ama you are wounded. Twende wewe bora.
Labda utauliza yeye.
Kumbaya ma flowers manini.
Utauliza yeye, but when I was at university, I used to write poems for her. Yeah.
Okay.
Dorcas, Honey Among Rocks, Lemon of the Cloister, Soothing Balm, The Apple of My Eye.
Okay.
Because I'm a poet too. And she is a beneficiary of my poetry. And I think that is how she got into the box. I love poetry. And by the way, now that I have time, I must start writing poems for her.
New ones.
New ones. I think I must now do some bit of poetry. Yeah. And if that's what you call romantic, then yeah, I don't know. You'd have to ask her.
What's her favorite food?
You know, now at our age, favorite food now becomes very relative.
Organic.
Yeah, you know.
So
there are too many rules now.
Yeah.
That I don't know. She loves choma,
especially
the one that is fatty. Even now.
Ile iko na kama mafuta kadogo.
She loves choma. I see her enjoying choma. And that's how I've lost almost half my goats in the farm. Yeah. But they are her goats as well. So, so they are not lost, but she loves choma.
Okay.
Yeah, and she also likes cakes, sugary ones, you know. And sometimes it's a bit tempting for me. I don't like sugary things.
Okay.
But when she's eating and you can see the way she is enjoying and salivating, you want to pick up a piece.
Okay. So, if you look at couples now, one thing that you tell them to do differently, maybe that has worked for your marriage for this over that 5 years, because couples nowadays, people don't stay for long. 2-3 years divorce, wameachana, wamefanya nini. What are we doing different that you guys did better?
I think couples have to improve communication.
Okay.
Talking heals. And when you talk, you sort out issues.
Yeah.
Because sometimes you make conclusions without proper information.
Yeah.
And you make very hasty decisions. But when you give your partner time to explain and you listen, and you are understanding, and you're also not too quick to conclude. I like to ask our young people to be very patient with their partners.
Yeah.
And to try to also to understand them, because also people who are born by different parents in different homes, brought up differently, cannot think the same way. So the first 5 years of marriage, in my own experience and other couples that I know, are quite stormy and rocky. And if you are not careful, you can lose it. Again, you compare that one with a plane taking off. The taking off is normally very stormy.
Yeah.
But once the plane has taken off, it stabilizes. And then in high altitude, you have a very smooth ride. Again, you'll have another problem when it is landing. So is marriage. The beginning can be very rocky and stormy. And if God is kind to you and you understand each other and you are able to steer the marriage to success, you enjoy relatively comfort.
Okay.
Then in the later years, especially the women become oversensitive. And they require a lot of attention. Okay. And then the old man is also now aging. He may not be able to give as much attention. That's how you have found many couples. Women have taken over to America to stay with their children, who are giving them more attention. Because women love attention.
Yeah.
Lots of it, by the way. And if you don't give it to them, they'll get it elsewhere. So as they get old, that attention normally shifts the children. That's why you find many children are more closer to their mothers than their fathers.
True.
But I would like to urge our young people to be very patient with their partners. And marriage works, but you have to work on it. It's not an automatic thing. You have to put work into it.
True.
You have to cultivate friendship. You have to cultivate companionship. You have to cultivate understanding and learning to tolerate each other, because it's not easy for people who have come from different backgrounds just to gel like that. You have to put quite a bit of work
on it.
Yeah.
She's born again now. She's a pastor. Are we hoping for a bishop from your end?
Well, you never know. It's possible.
Are you born again?
I am saved. I am.
Okay.
I don't preach. I am not ordained.
Okay.
But I'm a believer, and I'm a very staunch Christian. I have a lot of faith in Christian values. Okay. And that's why I cope with my wife. She's a pastor, I'm not, but we agree because the basics are the same. Okay. She believes in God, I do. Yeah. And she preaches the word of God. I practice. Yeah. So we have got good synergy. Okay. I don't want to say I'll be a bishop, but one of these days when I retire from public service,
okay,
you never
know.
And you know, political leadership and preaching are is the same thing. Okay. Because your catchment audience is the same. Yeah. Yeah.
All righty. So there you have it about the love story of Mr. and Mrs. Gachagua. Now we want to switch gears kidogo. Now let's talk about the stint that you've had from, I know you had a stint of being a teacher, an untrained teacher at some point. And then somehow you ended up being a DO at some point. You're very close to President Moi at some point. I want us to talk about that one. But before that one, I want to let you know every Saturday, catch brand new episode of Vipindire on YouTube. Comment, like, and subscribe on that channel. It's a brand new channel. Kabuda is doing an amazing job with the Kebe mimics over there. Victor Naman is also over there. And of course, Ainea Nabuera, aka Zalasia. They're doing an amazing job on Vipindire every Saturday. Check this out.
My friend. Takula hedi ya meno namba gani?
Leta kok bwana.
Unajua mimi ni mtoto ya mau.
Wewe kelele mingi ya hapa na pale kwa
siasa. Kama utakanyanga Meru after kufukuza CJ, si upite hiyo line, si upite.
Sasa hii maneno ya sasa nikipita utafanya nini? Nikipita
Members, mnaonaje members? Mimi naambia kwamba Moi si mbaya. Moi sasa ikishaenda huko sasa itakuja na mvua na watu sasa watapanda mahindi. Watu watapanda
Sasa safari ile mimi nikiwa pale nimeketi pale kwa ndoto, Faruka akakuja akanieleza. Yule mzee yule ni mtu wako na shamba. Na tena ni shamba kubwa na imekawia kulimwa. Sasa mimi nataka niulize nyinyi wangwana. Hii mzee tukilima shamba yake hii iko shida kweli? We nani, wacha kuvuruta blanketi namna hiyo.
Sema kama baridi inanifiga.
Hapana, wewe sasa shida yako ni gani tinga? Wewe unanifuata mpaka hapa.
Kwa hivyo tunataka tuambie wewe rais, kitu ya kwanza kuja kila mtu ya hapa mlima ambaye unataka kuja kwa hiyo mkutano yako, patia yeye mchele kilo 2, unga kilo 2, mafuta kilo 2, chumvi kilo 1, sukari kilo 2, ili wawe kwanza wameshiba kabla wasikise uongo.
Umekaa pale, unaingia pale YouTube na unaona Vipindire and have not subscribed my friend. Jambo kama hilo linaniumiza, linahuzunisha. So my friend, I'm calling upon all of you my friend. Just go there and tap the subscription button my friend. Please.